Here's the explanation for Painter's Nightmare. What you need is 4 kings from a regular pack of playing cards, and you're going to need 2 blank-faced playing cards. You can get this from a blank-faced deck, or you can get yourself a special assortment deck, and you should get 2 blank blue playing cards. Just make sure the backs match the pack, and you can get those at penguinmagic.com. So either a special assortment pack or a blank-faced pack. And what I've done is I've taken the diamond and the spade kings here, and I've added a strip of double stick tape to the back, right about from angel to angel, right there, midway through the angel to the other. And you're gonna get the cards sticking together a lot. So what you do is once you have the initial strip on, take your thumb and just pad down that tape. And you're not going to want to perform this right away. You're going to want to make sure you work the tape in so it's not as strong, and the tape doesn't stick as much. It'll stick, but you'll be able to push the cards right off. The blank cards are stuck on the back. Everything is aligned, and you press, and you'll get what looks like a single card with the king sticking to the blank card. Take your other blank card, stick that to the diamond on the back. And the setup is like such. The diamond, regular club, gaffed spade here, and the regular heart. Those go on top of the deck. You can distribute these through the deck if you like, run through and pull them out like they're normal kings. You can just, act like you make them jump to the top. It really doesn't matter. Or you can just have these in your pocket as a ready-to-go gaff packet trick, ready to go. So pull them out from the deck. Set your deck aside, and what you're going to want to do is get these cards in this order: spade, heart, club, and diamond. So your gaffed cards are at opposite ends, spade being at the top of the packet. Okay? Now turn everything face down. You're going to need to disengage the top sticky card. So what you do is you grab down here at the lower portion of that one card, and by adding pressure and pushing this way with the finger, you can get the cards to separate. This is done here, getting the cards to separate. So now you have your blank card here, here, and king, and now you have 2 cards here. Actually, gaff at the bottom, but you have separated the cards. So when they're together, it looks like 4. You put everything together, you separate. Push over, showing 4, being careful not to flash these 2. And then what you're going to want to do is use the fingers down here to drag this second card over to the left, and this card here, third card, over to the right. So these switch places. I use the finger to drag it across. Okay, so I separate the cards, they switch places, and I put everything back together and make sure they stick. A good way to make them stick without doing this, making it obvious, is just holding the cards here and adding pressure with the top. Okay? You can put this finger under here to add pressure on the bottom, and you can get that tape to stick without bowing the cards. Just come this way and they stick. Now when you spread them apart, it still looks like 4 cards. Of course, this is the situation. Okay? Now you're going to strip out that double card from the middle. That's the king of spades. Okay. If you have a problem here, like the cards are not aligned, you can simply square up on the sides, making sure everything's aligned. Okay. Pull that king out, showing the spade. You're going to get a break above the top card. An easy way to get this break is when you strip out that second card. As this goes back, your pinky catches a break as you take the king out. Now you've got a break above that card. Drop this double card, it's stuck together with tape. Drop that on top, act like you're taking off the paint, setting the paint aside, and then do what's a triple lift. Actually, just a double lift because these are stuck together already. You're lifting these 3 cards as one, showing a blank card. So you've taken this out, you're showing it, you've got your break. Put that on top, extract the paint, showing a blank card. Keep a break under that. What I do is when the cards fall, make sure they're a little out jogged here so you can simply push up and get a break again. below those three. Turn everything face down and put that double card, which is the king, on the table. It should look like one card. Now you're going to spread over these. Take that top card, slide it over to the left, and show the King of Clubs in the right hand. This was the second card here. You don't want to flash the blank card yet, so you show the second card. It's the King. You got your break again. Put that on top. Turn over a double this time, 2 cards as one, showing a blank card. Turn that back down, putting your King of Clubs down there. Now you've got 2 cards. You don't have to worry about anything you don't have to worry about holding anything. So you have 2. You're going to do a frustration count, which is showing, picking up the cards here in Biddle Grip, showing the bottom. Come back down this way, strip over that top card, showing the bottom again. You don't want to make a big deal out of it. You just say, now we have the red kings. Okay? You can clearly show 2. Now you put this face down. You need to disengage this card, this double card, by doing the same thing. Thumb covers here so you don't flash, and you can break the tape and break the seal between the tape. Give the card a flick. Hold it here with your thumb and fingers, and act like you're taking the paint off of these. Now, both hands turn palm down. You're holding the cards this way. Being careful not to take this apart, or showing 2 cards here. Hold it as one with the finger here, and show 2 blank cards. Now watch what happens with the hands. Okay? This one stays face up. The finger pivots it. This one turns back palm up. Use these fingers to flip this double face down, being careful not to stick this card to this one because you'll make them separate. But flip this face up, showing 2 blanks. Put this at the bottom, letting it stick back to that double stick tape there. Square everything up, show a blank card here. That's a double card now. Let that fall to the table. Show this blank one again. If you want, they can feel that. You can let them feel that if you want. Drop it on top. Now what you need to do is get this bottom card to the top. So you simply slide it out, act like you're scooping the paint back up from the invisible palette, like you're letting it rub back into the pack. Now you do the same move that you did at the beginning, separating the top 2 cards, showing 4, keeping these 2 as 1. These 2 middle cards switch places. Everything goes back together. Square up, using the finger at the bottom to engage the tape. If you want, you can have it spin in the fingers by gripping the deck this way. This reassures that the tape is sticking. And talk about spin drying it, like Luke Dancy says. Hold the cards this way, turn the hand palm down, and you're going to do the fist through flourish, which looks like this. The thumb pushes the cards through the hand, so it looks like they're actually printing or coming through a press or something like that magically. This hand comes over, takes the cards out, and you can cleanly show 4 kings, like so. Now these are gaff cards. This isn't the kind of trick where you want to hand out, but it's so clean at the end because of that tape that there's no need to even worry about it. So that's Painter's Nightmare. Remember, if you don't have the blank cards, you can use 2 similar jokers as long as the 2 cards are the same. But blank cards really look good because it looks like the paint has disappeared from the actual playing card, and it goes great with the theme and the invisible palette. So get yourself some blank playing cards. Have fun with this one, and we'll see you next time. Here's a quick rundown on double-sided tape. The tape that I'm using today is Scotch Permanent Double-Sided Tape. This is the glossy version. You want to go out and get the matted finished version. That way it doesn't glare when the light hits it. The reason I'm using glossy today is so you can kind of see. What I've done is I've taken some of the tape, and maybe about 1 inch to 2 inches, and I'm sticking that onto the middle of the king here, right on the chest. Okay? You can get this type of tape in the stationery stores, office supply stores, or in any stores that sells tape. They should have double-sided tape there. Scotch brand is a good one to use, so get that. Okay? Once you have the double-stick tape applied like that, take your thumb and pat it down, taking out the tackiness in the tape. That way when you stick another card on top, you're not going to get a tacky a snap when the cards come apart. The cards should come apart very nice and smooth, and when they're stuck together, they should not come apart when you draw.